Dusk Till Dawn is officially announced, and we are getting a brand new, stunning Marvel Angel, Bellona Archangel of War. That means it is time to try and get another Soraya while we talk about the upcoming set. Let's go. Welcome back to Master Set Madness. Today we're going to try for some progress on our Dynasty set, or at the very least, we just want a Soraya. We just want another beautiful Soraya. That would be amazing. I just got back from Baltimore, had a great time there. It was fun to meet a lot of you. There's so much fun going on over the weekend. So many fun things to talk about. But today, we won't talk about drill shot and all those Ranger stuff. Not today. We're gonna stick till Dusk Till Dawn. Again, there's so many fun things to talk about. Old Yoji here. As we try and remember, it's gonna take a second. Remember these piles. How did they go? I don't know, because I was opening Outsiders over the weekend. Not this set. Not this set. So we will talk about Outsiders. We're gonna come back to that. We will get there, and I'll let you know what I opened over the weekend. But for now, the excitement is all Dusk Till Dawn. So much Dusk Till Dawn. There's so much to be excited about for this set. It was super fun listening to the original announcement. And of course, because this is Master Set Madness, you know what we're going to talk about first, right? You know what we're going to talk about first. We're talking about those serialized cards. Serialized cards coming to Flesh and Blood. Is that the end? Is that going to be the end? Dead eye, I like to see that. Serialized cards, is Master Set Madness doomed for Dusk Till Dawn? Is it doomed? That was my first thought, my first question. Well, I mean, my first thought was, wow, that's gonna be cool. Sear Stone Cold Foil. My second thought was, oh no, Master Set Madness. And so anyways, if you don't know what I'm talking about, the cold foils, we have some cool serialized cold foils coming up in Dusk Till Dawn. They're hand-drawn artist sketch cards by Livia Prima and Federico Musetti. That's for Prism and Chain. They were the ones who did the art for those. And they are numbered to 10. Numbered to 10 in the set. So they're going to be very, very difficult to find, needless to say. And we have a hard enough time just finding cold foil fableds, let alone cards that are numbered to 10. And so I talked to James White right after the announcement. It was really fun to meet him, say hi for a minute. And I mentioned this to him that it's going to make it really hard for me for Master Set Madness. And he assured me that those cards, they actually have a different set code. So instead of the DTD in the bottom, they're gonna say ART. So technically they're not part of the set, which means Master Set Madness can continue. Black Tech Whisperers, there we go. That's the kind of stuff we need. Keep things rolling. It's not, we don't need it for the set, of course. We got all those rainbow foil legendaries, but I like to see that. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Don't see them very often. So yes, Master Set Madness, we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be safe, though I'm sure we'll have a hard enough time getting the rest of the cards, whether or not serialized ones were there. But I love this. I love what they're doing. I think it's a really fun way to do serialized cards. To me, if you're gonna do serialized cards, I like to see that you kind of go for it, right? You really go for it. These ones, again, they're numbered to 10. I think, honestly, you should do under 100 for serialized cards. I'm not a huge fan of 500, 1,000, whatever, you know, depending on what you've looked at, especially some of the older sports cards ones. It's just like, the number's so high. Why is it so high? Here, they're super rare. They're super unique. Again, only 10. And then, I mean, to really make it exciting, they're hand-drawn, right? So really, they're all kind of unique one-on-ones. At least that's how I'd look at it. Again, I don't know how much differentiation there'll be between each one, but my understanding is that, yeah, they might be different. They might be different enough that they really feel more like one-on-ones instead of 1-10s. Which is cool. I think that's awesome. That's super fun. I cannot wait to see if we get one. And of course, you know, if we don't, that's gonna be okay. That's gonna be okay, but we'll be seeking that heat. We're gonna be seeking that heat. And speaking of, I mean, this set, it's going to be wild. So some other collecting ideas or points that are going to happen with this one. End of box 1 here. As we move to box 2, and we're doing case 21 for those of you who are wondering. We're on case 21. So other things, Dusk Till Dawn, there's going to be 8 legendaries. 8 legendaries, that's the most that's ever been in one set, and 10 marvels. So, I mean, of course, the Fabled and all that, but the way that value is going to be distributed amongst this set, it's going to be really interesting to watch, really interesting to see, because it's, I don't know, who knows what's going to happen, and of course, a lot of that depends on what those marvels all are and how rare they are to get. How rare they are to get, because as we've seen, they can be all over the place. And speaking of marvels, Payday, did we not get a foil majestic in that first box, or did I just miss it? Did I miss it? We got one of those what's it called, one of those buckler things in here. Oh, it was a Savage Beatdown we missed. I found it. I know some of you already wrote the comment, but I did find it. The new angel, Bellona, Archangel of War. That marvel, the card and the marvel was spoiled, and oh my goodness, we're back at it. These are so gorgeous. I've been talking about Soraya for months, ever since we've been opening this set, and man, that's gonna look cool. There are gonna be 8 Archangels of Light. My assumption is that includes Soraya, and I don't know if that means never yield. Good, we need that because we need to sign more of them. We gave out a bunch of them over the weekend. I don't know if that means we're going to get all, or have all 8 by the end of this set, or if they're going to spread them out a little bit. There's our cold foil there. Either way, though, dragons, we're coming for you. We're going to have a whole suite of these Archangels, just like we have the dragons, and I really hope, it would be my expectation, but I really hope that all the angel allies have a Marvel version, just like all those dragons do. And yeah, I am sorry, dragon people. But that, man, these angels, they're just way better. I hate to say it, I think they're way better than the dragons. As far as looks go, of course, we saw those Draconic Illusionists just going for it. They had a really good weekend. Swell tidings. Really good weekend at the Pro Tour. So, what's interesting though is I think, what does this mean for Soraya? Price-wise, what does it mean for Soraya and her value long-term? Right, so right now we've got a bunch of sold listings from the TCG Player bonus bucks a day, which was last Friday. And that made everything go a little bit crazy. So I wouldn't get too, don't get too excited about seeing a $900 value there for Soraya. At least don't get too excited yet. I think if you try and get that price for one, you're gonna have a hard time, at least for a little bit, because most of the sales, well, all of the sales were down in the $500 range, and then there's just a big jump to emptiness. I don't know if people just pulled their listings or, what they did, but it's going to be pretty tough to get $900 for that card now. But at some point, once you have all 8 of these angels out, people are going to want them. People are going to want them. They're going to want to have their deck to be all shiny, just like they do with their dragons. And Soraya's really hard to get. She is really hard to get. We're on case 21. We have seen one of them. We've opened one of them. I mean, wow. That's tough. That's a tough card to hit. Just imagine if I'd only hit one of the dragons by the time we got to case 21. I mean, just think about it. It's going to be crazy. And then, of course, years down the road, people are going to want to play, probably going to want to play angel decks, good or not. Surgent Aethertide. Not making any progress today here. But they're going to want to have angel decks. And again, they're not going to reprint that Soraya in that version with that beautiful, beautiful art again. You're not even reprinting commons as with another rainbow foil version. So that specific version of Soraya it's gonna be an expensive card someday down the road. Let's put it that way. So if I open another one, I will not sell it. Like every copy I open, which so far is one, is going to be a copy that I keep. That is the end of box 2 here. Other than that, Black Tech Whispers and a Deadeye, pretty quiet case here. Pretty quiet case otherwise. Which, again, for Dynasty, we're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. We're doing pretty good. So, getting into box 3 here. And then, of course, you know, we got a lot of other fun stuff with Dusk Till Dawn. Prism is back. Prism's coming back here for Classic Constructed. She's going to get another adult hero. And, you know, it just, especially with the stuff we've said before, this set is just going to sell. It's going to sell like crazy. The whole art across the set is stunning. Prism, of course, she's not missing out on that. She's got a great new card, at least the young version that we've seen, and she is such a popular character. And of course, combine her now with all these angels, and things are going to move. This is not a set that is going to do poorly, and it's not a set that's going to do poorly. And I don't know what other people think, but for me, like, look at that, double majestic pack. Like, to me, it doesn't even really matter what, like, what is her ability is. I don't care. I don't care what the new Prism's ability is. Tome of Ale. I'm gonna want to play it. I'm gonna want to play it because it's a Prism, and because that's where the angels go. And there's gonna be a lot of people, whether it's good or not. And I get the feeling it's probably gonna be good. It's probably gonna be good as a light illusionist with all these fun things here. Jubil. We already have Jubil, right? I'm gonna double check the list. Yep, we pulled that one recently, very recently. Nothing, no progress on the list. Get distracted by thinking about this new set, making it tough to go through this quick. Yeah, I don't know what else there is to say about Prism. I mean, once we get to the abilities, and I believe, when did they say she was gonna be the first one for the preview season? Like, once we see that, we see her abilities, it's gonna be game on, everybody. And of course, we got to do Shadow Runeblade. We got Vinset coming, and I did hear a few people who were a little disappointed to see that Chain is not coming back in this set. And honestly, I think that's okay. I think it's okay, not because I dislike Chain or I'm a Chain hater or anything like that. Buckle, I found the buckle, I found it, but I think it's better for the game if they kind of spread out some of the, spread out the return of living legend characters and stuff like that. It's more, there's already so much going on in this set, right? And so when you have the excitement of, okay, we're bringing back somebody from living legend status, we're bringing back a new version of them, plus all the amazing serialized cards, Marvel cards, like, you don't want to overdo it where it's like, here's no witnesses. You don't want to put 50 million amazing things into the same set, because again, if you do too much, then it's hard to be excited about all of it. And it's better to just kind of spread it out, honestly, right? You shouldn't do everything in the same thing. Spell Frayed Tiara. You should spread it out a little bit. And plus, it's cool. It's always cool to get new characters. And that just means we have a little bit more excitement as we wait for Chain to come back. And, again, I don't know how long it's going to be, of course, but I think I personally think it's nice. The other thing, too, is, of course, that, Prism and Chain came from the same set. And so we don't want every single time they both come back out. At the same time, it's nice to see different characters coming out with different characters in sets. I wouldn't want another Bravo, Reiner, Dorinthia, Katsu set. Like, it just was like, well, we already got that set. So this is, and yes, I know it's a supplemental set, not a draft set, so not quite the same, but still, I like the diversity. I like mixing it up. I think that's better. That's my take. I'm pondering on it. You let me know why I'm wrong. You let me know why it's a terrible thing that Chain's not coming back. Yeah. That's all I'll say about Chain. And sorry, you've probably, into box 3, you've probably been able to tell if you've been watching a while, like I prefer the light characters. I prefer the light side. They do like, just the art for me, it stands out more. I connect more with that style of gameplay and everything. But Vincent, she looks cool. She looks like she's gonna be pretty cool. Some new character. And Runeblade, I've always liked Runeblade, so it should be good. It should be fun. It should be fun. And of course, we got our Buy a Box promos are coming back. That's gonna be exciting for Dusk Till Dawn. And then pre-release, that's where things get a little interesting, right? So we are gonna have a pre-release, even though it's a supplemental set. But for the pre-release, right, they're doing Monarch Draft. Monarch Draft. So Dusk Till Dawn is actually, what they're doing is they're doing a 3-part or 3-set kind of a series for this whole war between light and shadow, between the monastery and Solana. And Monarch was the first set in it, Dusk Till Dawn is set 2, and then set 3 is going to be something in the future, right? And that means, of course, that they're connected, and so the Monarch, bringing Monarch back makes sense theme-wise with Dusk Till Dawn. And, you know, one of the reasons they've talked about it, doing it this way, Ironside Pride is nice, is because most people didn't really experience any sort of Monarch Draft or sealed environment, COVID and all that fun jazz. Imperial Warhorn. There is a cold foil. There is a cold foil. We got that, right? I think we got that. I got that one already. Get over there. And so this will give people, it's going to give people a chance to actually experience Monarch in a limited environment. I mean, for me, the only thing I got to do with Monarch Limited was the pre-release via webcam, which, let's be honest, was not, it just wasn't quite there. Wasn't exactly the experience you were looking for. So it's kind of cool. Kind of cool to get a chance to do that. I do wish that they had incorporated the new cards somehow into that pre-release. Like, it's a little bit of a bummer that you're gonna do this pre-release for a new set, and the only things that you get from the new set is gonna be from the prize packs, which hopefully they have enough and they have that all settled so that everybody gets those prize packs and different things. But I don't know what the set composition is, and of course, you know, with a supplemental set, it might have just been really, really difficult to figure out a way, but I don't know. All right, you know, maybe you mix in, maybe before you draft, you get to like open a couple packs or something, or maybe, again, maybe even just have like a 4th pack you draft or something. I don't know. There's ways you could mix it in, but again, I'm sure since it is a supplemental set, a lot of the cards probably aren't going to mix super well with Monarch stuff. That's my guess. That is my guess. I don't know. Could be wrong though, right? We won't know until we see it. And we're here, man. We're almost done with this case, and what a case. In Far of Silence. Ever since that black tech, we're just super silent. I have not seen a surgical extraction in a long time. At least there's an Eradicate. The surgical extractions have like disappeared. They've completely disappeared. We were actually doing pretty well on those before. And now, oh, I almost missed that buckle again. I almost missed it. And now, yeah, the surgical extractions are just gone. They're gone. And oh, I want a Soraya. I want to see a Soraya. I want to see one. Where could Soraya be? 3 packs left. 3 packs left. Thanks for watching, as always. We're going to talk more about different things experienced at the Pro Tour. I'm talking about art. I'm going to put together a video of some of the things that I purchased as far as art. And it's really cool to meet a lot of the artists there. Diabolical Ultimatum. But there's good stuff. There's good stuff coming up. I'm excited to share it. I'm so excited I can't even think now as I open the last pack. This is Master Set Madness Dynasty. So far, nothing on the list today. Wow. Absolutely nothing. Not just on the list, but not a whole lot going on. We did get a foil Arachne there at the end. So Arachne and Black Tech coming out together. that's kind of the case right there. I think we had a dead eye. Yeah, that's the case. Do we need a price check? We really need a price check on this one. Okay, we're back after that price check. We hit $167 in this case, which is not amazing. No, it is not amazing, but that's what we got. Yeah, just going through some of the more notable Majestics here. Not too much. Not too much in here. It's kind of, you know, if you miss our old friend, Meat Seeker was just above $2. If you miss your big friend, the Surgical Extraction, there's not a lot of hope. So 167 Black Tech doing most of the work there, getting us over 100 by itself. Thanks for watching, Master Set. I do not want to leave you with that. That's not where I want to end. I want to brainstorm a Soraya. I want to see one. And you know what? We got to make some more progress here on this Master Set with Dynasty, because with Dusk Till Dawn coming, we cannot run Dusk Till Dawn alongside 3 other Master Sets. We can't do it. Can't do it. We got to finish one of them. And I mean, I don't know. I'd like to get to the point here. I'm going to see what you guys think, but maybe what I should do is get to the point where Dynasty, Uprising, and Outsiders are all at the same amount of cases, same amount of boxes that have been opened for them. And then what we can do is we can kind of cycle through them all at about the same pace or same rate. Maybe we even do, you know, like one video for each week, or we got a Crown of Dominion. It is the low tier Crown of Dominion, but oh, it still looks good. It looks good, and anytime we hit a legendary here in Dynasty, we're winning. We're winning something, some game. Anyways, you know what we're gonna do? We're gonna do super speed on this. So we're gonna speed things up here. We're gonna find a Soraya, hopefully, or something cool, and we're gonna confuse some people. So we got slow speed to start, fast speed now. Let's go. Let's find something. Look at that guy. Look at him. He's just there thinking about it. Oh. Look at that kimono. Celestial kimono. That is beautiful. It's beautiful. We already have it, but it is beautiful. What? Is this 2? Is that 2 Marvels in the same box? In the same box? I didn't think we had variants like that. Oh, and it's a rock. Whoa, it's a rock Marvel. Again, another one we already got, but 2 in the same box. I have never seen anything like that in Dynasty. What is going on? Is this Outsiders? What's happening? Leave no witnesses. Don't let anybody know. Oh, just a buckler. Buckler. Is that our first? Is that our first regular cold foil? Box 3 was not nearly as exciting as box 2 here. And as you can see again, those Serialized are going to be really tough to get. They're going to be really tough to get. That's why, you know, it might actually be a $900 card with sales on it. Not too long into the future. Or maybe it might take a while. I don't know. But it's kind of it's a rare card, and it's going to be a nice collector's piece. There's the Emperor again. Rainbow foil version. We can't not find the cold foil version. We have not been able to find that. Yeah, we need more of that. So we're coming in here to the close here for this case, and it's gonna be a while. It's gonna be a while before we finish this set, my friends. I do not think this will be the first one. I do not think it'll be the first one. But again, like I said before, it would be kind of cool to see if we get all 3 of the sets that are currently running to the same spot as far as the amount of boxes that are open. And then we can just kind of move forward with them all together to find out. Last pack here, not a bad case. Not a bad case for Dynasty. Again, not very often that you get 2 legendaries. Not the best combination, though aesthetically it is, right? I mean, that's pretty sweet. And then of course getting 2 Marvels. Wow. That is rare. That's rare. No surgical extractions, none, nada, nothing. Let me give you a quick price check on this. So here on this case, we got $233. Double Marvel case again, double legendary. Not a lot of progress here today. If you just hop to the end to see what we got, I did open more than one case in this video, so make sure you go back and check it out. Thank you guys for watching. If you appreciate this, if you enjoy this, if you actually want to see Dusk Till Dawn Master Set Madness happen, if you haven't done so already, it really mean a lot to me. If you go down, punch that subscribe button, share this with somebody else you think would enjoy it, and we'll see you next time. Peace.